The Tallahassee Fire Department says around 4:45 this morning they received a call from a passerby. One of the hot topics here at the Ag Expo Field Day is irrigation. And many companies come from across the state as well as the U.S. to show farmers how they can save more water. In your health headlines, the epidemic of childhood obesity has caused more children to suffer from high blood pressure. And so in total, that's about 500 pounds of carrots for these horses, and they give them as a special gift. I am on I-10 westbound, marker 212, and I'm gonna step out the way so you can see here. You see there are about 6 cop cars. You also have the sheriff's office out here, so you have TPD and LCSO out here. They have the area roped off, and from what they tell us, there was a suspect found suffering from a gunshot wound. Trying to get either mid-grade or premium gas at the gas station, well, you may have some difficulty finding it. Well, guys, now that it's daylight, you can really see the bulk of the damage. Now, all of this mangled metal that you see, this was once the back patio. We have Mo with Mo Better Barbecue. Can we take a look at what those turkeys are looking like right now? Let's take a look. Rivera and Garcia's cases are set to begin within the next couple of months. Last Thursday, a judge decided not to move Rivera's trial out of Tallahassee. Now, it's the day after Thanksgiving, and I'm sure you guys are stuffed from yesterday, but you're probably wondering, what am I supposed to do with all of that leftover food in my fridge? Well, Barbara is here to help us figure that out. Everyone's talking about it, how Ken Bone caught people's attention with his power outfit, a red cardigan. Panels on top of panels of tin, in the parking lot, in the trees, even across the street. After strong winds tore apart the back patio at John Deere AgPro warehouse in Bainbridge.
I got a call from one of the owners who lives in Thomasville and said that the public safety had notified him that the roof was over in our parking lot.
Parts manager Mark Parker came out to check on the damage Monday night, but he didn't notice the worst of it until daylight the next morning.
When I got out here, I seen that there was extensive damage to the buildings and the surrounding warehouse.
The business wasn't the only building that bore the brunt of the storm. This camper sits just a few yards away from John Deere. Luckily, no one was inside when it flipped over. For the next couple of days, staff will be cleaning up the mess. Parker says he's glad it's just property that's damaged.
Luckily, no one was hurt. You know, it was after dark, no one was here, and that's very fortunate. In Bainbridge, Symone Davis, WCTV Eyewitness News. The weekend in Quincy was barely beginning when the life of 62-year-old Richard Akery, known amongst the gathering crowd as Pete, was ending in this street, where family says he crossed every day.
And it's been times I've seen him in the daytime, like, Uncle Pete, get out that road. You know, before you get hit, you know.
Akery's niece says despite her warnings, Pete always made it safely across, until today.
And never in a million years I'd have thought they'll be calling me, telling me that he got hit.
Police say Pete was walking home around 9 p.m., crossing Pat Thomas Highway when he was hit in the southbound lanes. His body launched into the northbound lane where he was run over a second time. Troopers are investigating this as a hit and run. Investigators telling us that neither driver bothered to stop after striking Pete. Sherelle Akery is hoping her uncle's passing lights the way to improvements on this stretch of road, and that her appeal for justice touches the conscience of the 2 drivers who hit him.
That's the hardest thing, to face death with a family member. But when they get killed, whether it's by a gun or car or whatever, and you don't know who did it, it's hard.
In Quincy, Symone Davis, WCTV Eyewitness News.
I ran out, I jumped over the gate.
As the front desk attendant of the Suburban Extended Stay Hotel in Tallahassee, Amin Williams says hopping over fences is not normally part of his job, but on Tuesday, it was a life or death matter.
That's all I was thinking about, was saving the kid. That was really the only thought going through my head.
Around 1:30 Tuesday afternoon, police say a 14-year-old boy began struggling to stay afloat in the swimming pool. Hotel guests then alerted one of the staff members, who then called for Amin.
I called 911. I was 911 and praying, 911 and praying.
Amin and one of the lawn maintenance workers say they found the boy face down in the deep end.
I reached down as far as I could. I felt his arm and I grabbed him.
After getting him out of the pool, Amin started performing CPR. a certification he received while working as a lifeguard at the Boys and Girls Club. After 5.5 minutes, the boy began to breathe. Soon after, an ambulance came and took the boy to the hospital.
I just think of myself as a concerned parent. If that was me, hopefully somebody would have done that for my child.
Amin says that's the first time he's ever performed CPR. And after this incident, he's encouraging more people to get certified.
Knowledge is power, because without that knowledge, his life may have been lost yesterday.